Wireless liquid mouse. What the hell's that? It's 2.4 gigahertz. It's got a 10-meter transmission. But before we get into this package, what was I looking for? So you remember Frutiger Aero? It's this kind of design. You know, it's very Windows Vista-esque. You know, it's very futuristic, Y2K. Lots of people talk about it. It's very nice, modern, like very colourful, futuristic tech vibe, especially compared to things like, you know, what came after this flat, minimal design. Yuck. But anyways, I was looking for this mouse, and I was looking for this particular one. This is the Scuso Frutiger Aero liquid mouse. It's very cool. As you can see, there's a little fish and there's a little planet, and it looks very nice. It gives the like transparent blue, gives me vibes of the G3 Mark. I love the G3 Mark, but when I went to their website, it was on Amazon UK, but it's sold out, and I went to their website to pre-order, because I guess a lot of people like this design, and I see why they like it. Don't get me wrong, it's going to be $30 US, and then it's going to be waiting for it, and then it's going to be shipping to the UK. And it just seems like a lot of stuff I don't really want to deal with. So we've got this. It's not as good as this by the look of it, but it's got some nice little comforts like Type-C charging. It is Bluetooth and does have a receiver with it as well. There's some of the things. This one is 1000 DPI, not this one, I don't think. It's 105 grams. It's a very nice, like, aesthetic mouse. I quite like the design of it, so I wanted something like it, and that's how we came to this. But before we unbox this, let's have a look at our Amazon listing. It's about £18. And yeah, so normalish picture here. You can see where they got the idea from, or maybe. But here we have it, and this picture is just, that is so clearly just placed on there. That is not in that scene, and I don't know what this is. I thought at first it was a laptop, but it seems like a really thin monitor design. And then this keyboard, I don't know what that is. That kind of looks like part of a laptop, but it doesn't meet up. Either way, 2.4 gigahertz mouse. It's got a receiver, the one we're going to look at. As you can see here, this picture doesn't make any sense again. It's a child on a bed, obviously like cartoon. That's where they put this image here. I'm going to use that mouse on that bed. It's not going to work really well. Silent click. For all the times that people who were clicking their mouse in your house, and it was just waking you up. Click, clack, click, clack. I don't know. Apparently, this is a big epidemic. It's waking people up, man. It's a good gift. I kind of agree. This one I really like. It's just there on the box. It's not this box. It's this box. Let me have a little bit. This image probably makes the most sense. At least that's what the adapter actually looks like. Needs 2 AAAs. So let's actually have a look at it. Oh, there's the sizing. Just so you guys know. If you watched our Tech Hunting IRL video, I actually finally got a folding phone. But this is for another video. Let's get into this for now. So this is the box for the device. A lot of, I presume that's Chinese on the side. And just some more stuff on the back. There's an on switch on there, which is good to make note of. And we have some stuff on the side. Once again, nothing really you want to know. Let's open her up. And here's the mouse itself. It's quite a big mouse, like, well, here it is next to my Manky G502. I suppose it's a bit smaller than that. It is more of a claw style grip, if you want any comparison. That's about the size of it compared to the G502. And of course it's wireless, which is nicer. But yeah, that's the sizing you're looking at. It's not a bad size. It's actually, you know, quite a nice size, I think. And these clicks aren't silent either. Yeah, them clicks are not silent. Scroll wheel's not too bad. Let's compare it to the G502, just because I've got one to hand. You know, it's not like probably a fair comparison, but let's do it on the same clicker. I think the liquid mouse is definitely more clicky. I don't know how it's classed as silent. You'd probably want a mouse mat with this as well. Them pieces there aren't really feet or anything, they're hard plastic. So you probably would want a mouse mat with this. Let's have a look at the fish. The fish is in there. It's quite cool. It's like a clownfish, you know, like Nemo. And there's a little window on the bottom. I do like that. That's really what you're buying this mouse for. It's not because it's really a good mouse. It's more of a gimmicky mouse. Yeah, it's cool. I like that. But let's get some power into it. There's that on and off switch as well. So if we open this up, our receiver's in the bottom of here, which is nice. It's a nice place to store it in case you want to take it around. But it takes 2 AAA batteries. We've got some Energizer Max pluses here. Plug that in if we turn it on. Yeah, we saw it come to life then. Let's plug this into something and see, you know, how she works. So I wasn't really sure how I was going to do a testing for this. So I thought, well, the Steam Deck has a desktop mode and it keeps everything on one frame. We'll have a look. So I'm going to plug the receiver into this Type-C extension cable. this should work. I don't think it should require any drivers or anything. Mouse support is pretty good on most things like this these days. And there we are. We are controlling. And you can see now that there's actually light going through it. I'm just going to turn the light off a second. And if we look at the mouse, there is actually quite a lot of that red light seeping through, which I don't really like. I would have also have liked like maybe a little light in here. I'll turn the light back on. I'd also have liked a little light maybe in here to illuminate the fish a bit. You know, just a cheap white LED just coming out of this plastic piece here, because that blade I don't think is great. Other than that, it seems to be behaving like, you know, you'd expect a mouse to behave. There's nothing too crazy about it. The scroll wheel works quite well. You know, let's pop over onto YouTube and just have a quick little look around. It works like as well as you'd expect, you know, one of these type of things to work. The scroll wheel works fine. It's helping us scroll through these. Scrolls up and down. And realistically, I don't foresee any issues with this. Like I said, I'd recommend a mousepad. Just purely if you care about the surface of your desk. If you can hear that, you know, it is scraping a bit. That's not really the mouse's fault. Most people that use mice like this have some sort of a mouse pad or mouse mat. So I quickly grabbed a desk pad from the other side, just so we could have a look and, you know, see, just to definitely confirm that it's, you know, it's definitely nicer with the desk pad. Everything works like you'd expect it to. There's not really too much to say about it, just because, you know, it's a mouse. It's a basic, like, Bluetooth USB mouse. A lot of what you're paying for is the liquid fish. It is the design. It's a nice colour. It's nice weight. It doesn't feel too heavy. I'm not one for, like, a hat-like in the light mouse. I do like a heavier mouse. That G502 I had has all the weights in it. And, you know, it's not too small. I think it's a perfectly adequate mouse. You know, there's no issue navigating around or anything. But yeah, what do you guys think of this mouse? I think overall, it's quite nice. You know, the fish looks quite cool. It's got that Frutiger Aero theme. My biggest complaint is this laser coming through and that the clicks aren't silent. Not that that bothers me. I wouldn't, you know, want silent clicks on a mouse. It's here or there for me, but it's just the fact it says it. Maybe that counts as silent, I don't know. But to me, it's nothing louder than just a normal USB mouse. But yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.